Irish farmers having their best year in decades. New flight connections from Kansas to Florida. A 150-year-old train found buried in New Zealand. And a 253-foot tall tree hiding in plain sight. Hey, this is good news you need. I'm Steve Rhode. I've got stories from around the world that I wanted to share with you today. Plus, I've got your dad joke. It's safe for kiddos in cars. Today's show is brought to you by Friday, everybody's favorite word. All right, first up, here's some news that'll make you smile. Irish farmers are having their best year in recent memory. Cattle prices in Ireland have jumped 43% since June, and calf prices have nearly doubled. But here's the really good part. Farm debt has dropped to its lowest level in over 25 years. While farm deposits are projected to reach record highs by year end. That's over 80,000 family farms benefiting from these conditions. Some beef farms are seeing their gross margins increase by 90%. And dairy farmers are looking at a 30% income boost. You know, what I love about this story is that these farmers aren't funding their growth through borrowing or handouts. They're doing it through actual cash flow, while paying down existing debt. That's just good, solid business. It's a great reminder that sometimes hard work and good planning really do pay off. Southwest Airlines just announced they're adding a new seasonal flight route from Wichita, Kansas. The new service will connect travelers directly to Orlando, Florida, giving folks in Kansas easy access to one of the country's most popular vacation destinations. This is good news if you're planning a Florida vacation because now you don't have to deal with connecting flights. Just hop on in Wichita and land in Orlando. Mickey will be happy to see you. Plus, Orlando is a major hub that connects to international destinations, so this opens up even more travel possibilities for the community. It's one of those simple improvements that just makes life easier for thousands of people. All right, check this out if you're from New Zealand. Imagine you're digging at a construction site and you find a 150-year-old train buried in the sand? Well, that's exactly what happened near a city in New Zealand recently. Contractors doing excavation work found a locomotive called Skunk. It's been lost for decades, buried deep in the sand near a river mouth. The thing dates back to the 1870s, and it's a piece of railway history that everyone thought was gone forever. The locals are genuinely excited about it. People are stoked. Well, it's like finding buried treasure, except it's a whole train. Sometimes the coolest discoveries happen completely by accident. And speaking of hidden things being discovered, you know how we think we've discovered everything on Earth? Well, researchers in Australia just found a tree that's 77 meters tall. That's about 253 feet. And it was hiding in plain sight. It's a hoop pine growing in a rainforest area, and they found it using laser light 3D imaging technology that can actually see through dense forest canopies and measure trees you couldn't spot from the ground. This might be Australia's tallest rainforest tree on record. You know, what I love about this is it proves there are still giants among us, literally. I mean, pretty amazing what's still out there waiting to be discovered. All right, time for your dad joke to be discovered. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. I mean, come on, that was a good one. That's your good news for today. I'm Steve Rhode. Links to all these stories are in the episode description for more information. Share this with someone who needs some good news. Hit subscribe right now so you don't miss tomorrow's episode. And you can always visit tapyournews.com for more email notifications. I also host true crime cases you haven't heard. Fascinating resolved cases you probably have never heard about. Check it out at truecrimeunheard.com. See ya!